Welcome to the 2013 Mid-Year Review System. Upon entering the site, you'll be greeted with a welcome message that will show your last and first name. By clicking the giant green button, you can begin your review. For those who have no prior 2012 year in review, the form will load blank. A minimum of 4 roles and responsibilities are required, as well as 3 goals, objectives, and KPIs. If, like this current view, you have a 2012 year in review, your previously approved manager information will be pulled through. You can review the data by clicking on the headers and expanding the sections, or you can make a change. Once you make a change and tab off the field, everything is automatically auto-saved. Upon saving, we'll see a new flag that we can click to see the original value of an item. Once we're comfortable with a section, we can press the next button to move to the next section. If we want to add another role and responsibility, we can press the Add R&R button. You'll see that the box is required now that we've tried to add it, and we need to enter a new role here. Upon entering the new role, we can go to the next button, and we'll see our goals and objectives. We see again our goals were pulled through from the past from our 2012 year end, so we can review or make any edits if they're required. Progress comment is a required place to describe our progress so far. If we have any questions about individual fields, we can hover over the information icons to see what's expected and what is required for each of those fields. I'll give myself a green here, which means I'm doing well. If I want to see a graphical representation of my weights, I can press the button to look at the pie chart and see goal 1 at 40%, 230, 330. Okay. Now that I've completed my progress comment, my section turns green and I can go to the next section. Give myself a yellow here. We see the goals turned green. We're complete. And a red here. So now we're complete with the goals and objectives. Career Development section is a place to identify areas for professional growth and areas you would like to develop your skills. This optional section can aid in your discussion with your manager, and you're encouraged to use it. To get started, simply select a category from the drop-down and enter comments regarding that category. And you can add more, and you can add other as well if something's not listed here. Again, everything auto-saves immediately upon changing it, and anytime we can leave the form and come back in, everything's automatically saved. If we want to add any comments, this is to provide feedback to our reviewer. And now that everything's complete, we see the submit button is enabled, bright green. If there were any problems, we'd see those listed here in the red text. We know what we had to fix before we could proceed. At this point, we can review our information and submit the review. Upon trying to submit, we're going to see a message to remind us once we submit it, it's no longer editable. Pressing OK will send this review to our manager, and now we're done. At this point, we encourage you to press the Launch Self-Service button to review your records and make sure you have education, dependents, skills, and various other items up to date so we can keep that information in the system. At this point, you can view your past reviews and see that your review is currently in ready for direct review status. From here, you can download a copy of the PDF, or you can load your review again, but this time in a read-only form. At this point, you can't make any changes to it, and trying to will show you a message saying it's read-only. You see your review was submitted, and to whom and when, and you are done. At this point, you'll wait for your manager to respond to you to set up a meeting. Thank you.